Hi, it's Dr. Z. This week we will learn about ANOVA. ANOVA is an acronym that stands for Analysis of Variance. This chapter introduces a new statistical test that will allow researchers to compare 3 or more groups. I have tried to simplify and summarize the complexity of ANOVA in this week's Nearpod lesson and lecture videos. Therefore, for this week, I recommend doing the Nearpod lesson first and then reading the textbook. Let's get started with this week's overview. By the end of this week, you'll be able to complete these district course competencies and learning objectives. For this week, please watch the module review video and view this week's activity checklist here. There are 2 sections this week. The first section is Introduction to ANOVA. Last week you learned about how an independent t-test is used to compare 2 separate samples or independent groups. Now, what happens if we have 3 groups that need to be compared? For example, we have a control group, but now we have maybe 2 treatment groups to test as well. Would you want to conduct 3 separate independent t-tests? Personally, I would not. So that's where ANOVA comes in to save the day. Basically, ANOVA combines multiple t-tests into a single test to reduce the probability of type 1 errors. Like I said earlier, ANOVA stands for Analysis of Variance. The root word of variance is vary, so that means we're studying how scores vary between groups and within groups. In other words, we're interested to see if there's any variance between the 3 separate groups and if there's any variance within each individual group. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and complete the corresponding Nearpod lesson. The first part on ANOVA will be covered as a Nearpod lesson. Please note the essential heading. Nearpod lessons are due on Wednesdays at 11:59 p.m. The second section is on the one-way ANOVA, which is a specific type of ANOVA. One-way refers to having one independent variable being tested. This section applies the logic and structure of ANOVA, learned in the Nearpod lesson, to then learn how to conduct a one-way ANOVA. Then we will conduct a hypothesis test on this one-way ANOVA to determine if the study is statistically significant or not. Please read the designated pages in the textbook, watch the lecture video, and attend in-person class on Thursday. Upon completion of the material listed above, you should be able to complete question 1 on problem set 9. This week's activity is on reporting ANOVA. We will continue to strengthen the skill of thinking and writing like researchers this week. This activity will give you an opportunity to practice writing summary and interpretation statements for a hypothesis test with a one-way ANOVA. Each student will be assigned 1 sample research study to work on and share their statements with the class in discussion board number 9. Please note the essential heading, read the activity handout, and review your assigned sample study before attending in-person class on Thursday. So let's get to our assignments for this week. The first assignment is the Nearpod lesson, which we've already reviewed. The second assignment is discussion board number 9 on ANOVA. This discussion board ties back to the activity on writing summary and interpretation statements. Question 1 asks you to reflect on the videos about Sir Ronald Fisher. Question 2 asks you to share your summary and interpretation statements for your assigned sample study. And then question 3 is a reflection of this experience. The third assignment is problem set 9. This problem set reviews concepts in Introduction to ANOVA and One-Way ANOVA. This problem set will have you practice conducting a hypothesis test with one-way ANOVA. This week's activity will also be excellent practice for the summary and interpretation statements that you will provide in this problem set. And the last assignment will be the chapter quiz. This quiz may require simple calculations and the use of a calculator. Please make sure to complete the reading and online activities for this week's chapter before taking the quiz. And with that, you will have successfully completed this week's module. I look forward to reviewing your awesome assignments this week.